106.3 FM, Yamakwa, baby, Mpensenpensenmu, Yuguswa, Yede, Ebrewo, Georgia Pariado, National Youth Organizer of the NDC, Kamal Dean, Deputy National Communications Director of the NPP, and I'm no more at Nancy Pablo.
Minia, name Mark Kamal Dean and the structure. We have a manifesto we've presented, and we will stick to the contents of the manifesto. A manifesto, the contents,
no. The content as well.
A manifesto, the contents, the boom. But before I move on to issues of the manifesto, let me be a few tell. It is never true. Say you call IMF, no. We were not employing teachers.
It was one of the conditionalities.
No, employment of teachers.
Yes.
No, it is not true.
Very true.
Easy, come on.
No, come on.
And teachers. It is never true. So
Pablo, what were the conditionalities?
The IMF conditionalities was not cast in iron and stone. Workers, one, we were allowed to replace staffs. But as for teachers and nurses there was automatic employment for teachers and nurses. And I will prove to him your own documents signed by Dr. Nsiasare, Ministry of Health, in 2018, when Nsiasare was Director General. The figures are there. Miria, the last time I'm about to copy my
Obi.
I still have a copy in my car. EMS data no. Between 2013 and 2016, the NDC under President Mahama employ over 40,000 teachers. This document, medium-term development plan, Ministry of Education. Documents, 2018. I have a copy of it.
And I'll say how many teachers were employed?
Over 40,000 teachers.
And Kamal Dean tells us, I say, it's within this 93,000. Okay.
Both teachers and non-teaching staff. It is true, you said it here, but the figures are there. The EMIS data is available, so you can go and check. I am talking to 40,000 teachers that were employed between 2013 and 2016. Find out from the teacher unions. So during the time of the NDC, whether there was not automatic employment of teachers from training colleges. I was an MCE. So every year, over training college, they had automatic employment. Even though the IMF conditionalities were there, it did not affect teachers and nurses. Maybe they don't know. But their own documents, signed by their own people. And the other issue about free SHS. Meaning, you see, the MPP continuously take credit for free SHS. Free SHS, a constitutional provisional. In your budget statement of 2017, March, Ken Oforiatta, page 25 of that budget statement, he made an admission, said, Wababe inherited cost 4, and that was under social interventions for 400,000 students under the compulsory, what do you call it? Free SHS, day students, they are now a progressively free senior high school. Omababe inherited, and we're paying fees for 400,000 students at a cost of 25 million Ghana cedis. So what it means, and not too long ago, Napo Ebetina Adom FM, my sister station at Sempa. Ebeka said President Mahama did not pay. Those were his words. So President Mahama did not pay the progressively free. Not start President Mahama started progressively free SHS for all day students in his final year. 400,000 of them, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. When we talk, say, about abolish double tracker, and maybe Kamara doesn't understand what the policy is. When the NDC came into office in 2009, now President Kufuor had a secondary education 4 years. We did not get double track because you had double intake, because final year students now movie called 4 years, I call 4th year, and then we brought on Form 1 students. When we decided say our policy, you know what we did? We did the emergency accelerated development programs in secondary schools. And every secondary school got either a new dormitory block or a classroom block, because there's an assessment, the need for it. If the NPP meant well, and if they are taught through free SHS, and when we were questioning them on how they were going to implement free SHS, if a Kufuor then had any credible answers, and it was a policy properly thought through, I will not get double track. You see, double track is a lazy man's approach towards solving the problems of education. And the issue with double track is you have a lot of private secondary schools. Free health insurance and a national health insurance. Don't government and private hospitals enjoy it. Or private health care. Would be health insurance card in Kohono.
Yes.
So what stops this government if it was committed to quality education from offloading some of these students to private schools? Because in almost every region, there are private schools. If this government was committed, they would have completed the Iblo Jomba now 123 and I start easy. Out of the 123, about 74 of them near Rufia Ibibiari, I can say the fit is in Mabeshim. And I near 50 already. If this government was committed, if they had even just completed all the 123 secondary schools now, there would have been no need for double track. What are the numbers of double track? Nipa saying the private secondary schools have capacity. And that is why President Mama is saying, we will abolish double track and bring on board private schools in deprived areas, secondary schools in Yonomo, so that they can benefit from free SHS. Now let's come to our People's Manifesto. And the MPP can cry over it. But this is a manifesto for the people, by the people. Minia, let's come to issues about education, legal education. And this morning, my letter and our press statement be from Law Students Association of Ghana, putting together the two manifestos, looking at the NPP's promise on how they will resolve the law school challenge, and then looking at how the NDC is proposing, say, you're better resolving issues pertaining to legal education. And the students out there commend the position of the NDC. We've said we'll reform legal education. These are things that are tangible. And if you're a young person, I went through that system. Meaning, to write that law school exams and to even pass, it takes a miracle. And we are entering is a problem, exiting is a problem. The NDC, led by President Mama, and then no more demonstration, MPP for smart police, a smart police for Kobu students, but who instructs them? A smart police for Kobu students, That day, I led the group to go and meet. That day, I led the group. That day, I led the students.
I have.
That day, I led the students. I led the students to go and meet President Mahama. And then they put forward their concerns. President Mama assured them, he will reform legal education. True to his words, it has found space in the manifesto of the NDC that legal education will be reformed. Meaning, your care education, you are referring to special needs education. Special needs education. And now, your manifesto, your segmented education from basic education. Basic education under this government has been neglected. Because some regard say, over MS data now, even manpower to beef up basic education is lacking. We've addressed that challenge in our manifesto. NAFR secondary education, all the things are associated with secondary education to make it better and make sure say free truly means free. Now you're free, uko 1 month, expect 3 months. Now my go to your studies fees. Exorbitant. I said once I go school BMU. Free means free, and you stay in school throughout the academic calendar.
Now freeze.
Then
I feel the freeze.
then over the technical and vocational education. Oka TVET. Yes, we will provide free TVET. The MPP is quick to say they have free TVET education. Meaning they have free TVET education. No, it is only institutions. You know, your technical and vocational schools are and fall under Ministry of Education. Any other institution and fall under Ministry of Education, they don't enjoy free TVET, no, or free SHS, no. It doesn't cover them. But there are a lot of technical schools. There are a lot of vocational schools that do not fall under the Ministry of Education. Most of the NVTI schools, no, it falls under the Ministry of Employment, Labor Relations. So they don't enjoy free education. You know. When we talk about free education, we are saying free TVET all the way to tertiary. Free TVET all the way to tertiary. So, technical student from secondary school, all the way through the technical universities. Obekoni free.
But Pablo, I say yet say the only question we want to
and I'll tell you about
how.
I'll tell you about how. That'll be the third round. Say up to 10:30.
At 10:30, they say it's 10 minutes past 10. It's why 10 minutes. Honestly, 10 minutes it's 10:20. Maybe a phone line. Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes.
So
2 minutes. So there's always 2 minutes.
so we are looking at free TVET. Meanwhile, we also have a policy for young mothers. Sure.
Maternity.
Sure. For young mothers. Oh, oba. Now crowba. 1 with 3 months. Next all sign start here Juma. You say your amount 4 months maternity. Your man Bema no 7 days. First in the history of this country is a novelty. Wow. 7 days maternity leave. Apart from that, we are going to incentivize public and private organizations. So building crutches in their organizations. Some already do. But we are going to legalize, we are going to put a legal framework in place that big organizations will have crutches. So that
so like MultiMedia saying
should have a crutch. Because you see, we are not looking at issues pertaining to women very well and children. All the things that are attributed to Akodan, a state.
Okay. Pablo.
And then the last one is market centers.
Okay.
As we are proposing building mini KJTR markets.
But I think I heard something. Say, NDC, the next NDC government is going to build houses in all the districts. Yes.
No, it's social housing.
Social housing in all the
regions. Social housing.
Was it districts or regions?
Regions.
Okay.
Regions.
Okay.
So the markets now you're proposing, Kayana and touch first the models, no. Now most markets are crutches attached to them.
Yes.
Do Nima market a year at first for crutch.
Yes.
Just by it. We are going back to that policy. Because you see, a man wearing no mukra mano. It is an important thing.
Okay, Pablo, let me deal with my message. Good morning, CJ. My question is, when they were in power and all these when they in power and all these promises were not there, all flesh were eaten, living bones. So this time round, don't you think the bones would be chewed? Where are they going to get the money for execution of all these promises? From Opeyin, Kranting, Manfia, Kuyapem, and Odi and Free Edibai. Former for Nana to do more, please. Say Quatre Quase Obema wo and Tuma, and I'm reading in tree. Tie Nidin. You fear Dumso and you are praising NDC. When they come, you will sleep in Dumso again. Thanks. We will find it. Okay. Good morning, CJ. Please tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that we, the cocoa farmers in the Western North, welcome his human heart by remembering us with his great. Oh, Pablo, you are not listening to this one. We say, good morning, CJ. Please tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that we, the cocoa farmers in the Western North, welcome his human heart by remembering us with his great package for us. We welcome his policies for us on health, infrastructure, and our well-being. We will vote for him to come and relieve us from our suffering from Ima or the free Gaboso and or they and no a free by. Probably I really wanted you to listen to that one. Michelle Dapa. You want to know Martin radio Brempon or so the way free Kwautafo. I said the NDC manifesto is still empty, and I call it zero manifesto. No matter how they justify it, The MPP has all it takes in their 2020 manifesto for development and the plight of the people. Choose the MPP. 4 more for Nana. Greetings to Honorable Brian Champon. CJ, please ask the man that if NDC is voted in and they are out, will the MPP go out of office with all the money they are borrowing? I don't really get this question. Fidelis or the free Ashaiman. Last one. We na yanko yenim. We say, good morning. Please tell the MPP man that we are tired of them. Which economy is he talking about? Kennedy from Offenso and no Ebai. Good morning, please. I think you pamper some of these politicians too much. You should have asked Mr. Ahi about their records in terms of agriculture during their time. Eben Ejiri from Koforidia. No, dear, no, so if you buy. Come on,
CJ. Mesa can you say, I dare not. And this I just to Musa Monsieur and the free MPP for. That's one. Secondly, So who sua de no kra na wo de sua ne yie nef has a way ya ube package ama obia hu say at least wo the credit na emma nipa na wo sua de afri no honom na wo package no as if say wa adwen e na wo tro onim CJ onim say ansa na omo go launch omo manifesto yi one of their strong saying members is stalwart in NDC and Kasankasa. Why the minister pen? Honorable Inusa Fuseni, Tamale Central MP. He's on record to have come and say MPP manifesto now yet they bar out. Na NDC dey go wi. Even before they launched their manifesto, they were accusing us of stealing their manifesto. Not knowing they were preempting this talk of say make us almost share their free MPP honum and pampa omo de ne ba out no na ye ko launch e wo kepkus no dodo na ya de e wo mo manifesto mu they may be some question and Ghana for some mutie me mpacho ye misa NDC for ejuma na mo say mo ba be ye no ejuma no ye dada na ejuma be na mo ba be ebu before you go to vote ask yourself this question. All that we have in our manifesto. No why you say yemfa na yensesa brofo no kakra. Me na nya me ho say
kama adwuma na say adwuma no mo ye deda no 50% fees for tertiary students, 100%. I mean, free tertiary tuition for disabled.
I just told you, say this document is so fanciful. To the extent said they have come out with it.
Where fanciful means
fanciful. It's an imaginative piece. Oh, Pablo, please. I was very quiet. And I may say, oh, we are, you know, a person of a garnish. No being come. Oh, then find a way of hoodwinking Ghanaians to voting for us. Only. No, about 50%. What is that?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Please.
Yes.
50% of tertiary education students.
Yes.
Almost on between 2020, 2021 academic year. To about more. Now Ghana from Pacho, the entire makers say way they want to hoodwink us into voting for them. They say, almost I said 2021 academic year. Pe eno betu isa fisu no yeda. Me pacho. Me pese Ghana for hu ade ayom. No matro ne say eye 1 term pe 1 year pe eno betu isa afi no amankofo. Enya da no betu 50% too. Of course. I want Ghanaians to understand how trickish the NDC appear.
No, but now, come on. Honestly, come on, but honestly, what were you expecting?
Yeah, what?
What were you expecting? Saying any free from level 100 to level 400?
CJ, in the beginning, it was free yet. Now there is free, but there's no free lunch. Free yet. And then the white judge to say free there, yeah. Now we free. Now we are also bet you half of if anything tertiary students or Mbekos University no bet you fees free and more again another free a year. Oh yes, now was at Dwaso. Up and yeah, free bed to 69 account for education. Menya me catch or say near more can na sebi bosremeka. Almost then they are going to set up if anything crutch our markets. So or buy sua no or crutch now so to near other things. You know what? The NDC left power in 2000. Before NDC beba power no na or PNDC. No more be on 31st December Women's Movement. Okay.
Yeah.
This 31st December Women's Movement, which was led by the wife of the then president, or head of state, I should call him, had this policy in place. I know more was a crutch, you know, our markets. 31st December crutch. Our market, you know. Maybe say NDC question. What happened to them when you came to power as NDC 1 and 2? What happened to them? Have you been able to sustain them? I think the Martinez Adrian will say, yes, I hear crutch our market centers. You came and killed it Your own initiative. Your own initiative. I'm saying that your own you killed it. Now you have come back again and say, you fear. I dare you go and your Sunday babu. You see, make us a document when you go into it well, you will not take NDC serious. With a great respect. Uyana. Almost identity airport ama Central Region 4. Na Bolga for the omu here airport. NDC manifesto. Bolga debe airport. Na Central Region and another so best airport there. Central Region won't send for airport. And then you try to me. Na mumu then the Bolga there yet to mom. Equality. It's about everybody getting part of the national cake. And the CJ airport no almost on Babesi or Bolgano. There pa yepe. Na airport na do se obesi wa Cape Coast so no pa there Central Region for so amunya airport sefata. So for me in this your document yen support mo airport no na yen document na yaka say Cape Coast in there yen support enye yi medicine no
yeah
the American say
also, yeah.
This manifesto of the NDC lacks credibility because almost track record and they trust almost credibility. Nipa na on the track record, I just say we ultiminye, and no catch us or no bar, may. Then of course, once credibility is lacking, then of course this document should be put somewhere.
Okay, may I say
for more to do more.
May I say good morning, CJ. Myself and my family will vote for the People's Manifesto and not Family and Friends Government Manifesto from Eli or the Free DC. And I guess that is Dwaso Man and Ode and Free Ede Ebae. CJ, God bless you for the great work you are doing for Mother Ghana. My question to former President Mahama is that what did he leave at the Jubilee House that he wants to go back and take? He should tell me Hajia Fati Amadou Alige, so I can take it. Unim no.
Mami no.
Hajia
Fati Amadou Alige.
Alige. Okay.
Hajia Fati Mecha.
So I can take it for him. As far as Ghanaians are concerned, former President Mahama will never set his foot in the Jubilee House again. Inshallah, President Nanado will retire you from active politics miserably. And also the 0302216561, 0302216562, and then I can go back to my panel members for the final words. Hello, good morning. Okay, my main message way. Say good morning, CJ. Please take your time and read it for my grandmother. Oh, okay. I'll say happy glorious birthday to Auntie Esther Chum Entry. She's 69 years today. Good Lord bless her and we love her from Amira Kukua and all the family. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, CJ.
Adom Patromani.
We are Dr. Dumatama Committee 2.
Doc into you.
That's it. Michelle Aboka Alankash. Nothing so, Mr. Papaiboa and Nancy. Maybe she madam for some birthday and
oh. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Patromani.
Now on you, boss.
Nana Kasafri.
Kasafi Tabura.
Okay, Nana, how into you?
Mami Mama Basso. Me boss, you know,
Why?
MPP in Yalaji.
Kamal Dean.
Kamal D. Also, Mechiana Pa, my boss.
Ojoso.
Mechiana Pa. Minia, you know, NDC for Manimo Guase. Osha or manifesto 2008, 2012, 2016. The same Adena normal repeat in 2020. Now, me catch NDC for say Sabe Ghana force to answer. Yehu be a mood. Minia. Say Ghana man penia babetra kunya so enfie miensa e say silence na nado dan kokufu ado na minia watimi de ambulance akuku dam bebrebe sei abebedom oman na watimi de free education apa enehwe tray kwan enehwe drones yade yi ba ye drones boa ewo oman mu na wo ye Ghana ni na onfa untuma nkusi awa because of Obabeko school akuafo form koko enkusi awa because of Obabeko school na do danko kufu ado the education aba na wo ya wofo na wo trauma Yegram Hama e di ewo e ka de ketre maso e di benu asum daadaaw na akoto abama na ka hu so wo san ko wati 1,000 times.
Okay, me that say yanku. Hello, good morning.
Hey CJ.
Hello.
Kwabadu.
Yeah, when you?
CJ.
Aha.
Oh, you are soon the account.
Account so.
This is my neighbors in here.
And about you.
But I say, when you are Budu, you see the boss. 10th October, and the enemy, we are Mukujano, Uniano. CJ, the American, I'm in charge of the American say, so the million Kayano. What's education and Yaguma? Now, dear Yammy, ya. So Parliament, Yasha, say, this of trade. Say, one sample scouts from my Zimbabwe, couldn't collect the Matemo. Said you be a bit when you're Bunabun. Not play for Penamahama, say, overcome a Sandumano, and say, at the same time, what's all the unconquered for a bem, private for no? Yes, really, and to me, yes, Sakofan and Cambodia. When you say, on the Kamwa, Neko Chokua, a bear having dollars, Timasra Ghana, say, see, I see Okadaso, ya bring the Tumoto. And now, what 7? What qualibu? What do you want to know? The child 9. And you are saying, Mabuno, ya Bessa, Yantom Panetti, Nakundi, and area.
Menase. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, when you?
CJ.
Yes, sir.
We are well, we are now walking, our Eastern region.
And I'm acquainted you.
CJ Nemo Abaso.
But that's
in China, Namadukua, a from North, the Indian China, the Coming Episode, CJ, about to also pass or your dinner as you wish so. About to a basso, Wababum Bessisa, yet to Abama MDC 2008, among Back with 8 years. Almost say a boss on my 110 premium went to me. And wait, Nathan get allowance, Omucham, the other buy within 2.5 years. Nathan get allowance, Otia, or the free senior higher above ground for eco school fee. Napu above unemployment, Swati. Yeah, Abawe Sabas, I was saying about Abaso because, yeah, and therefore now Abawe, you know, a bro or Chiwuni, because I didn't forget.
Okay, Menase, Fancy, and okay, me for last one. Hello, good morning.
Hey, CJ. Ndalema makaya tegam.
Odo enti o yam last call line.
Na se yakopɔ ni sure number ho ban papa. Na mi chia NDC not one wakasa da na tatapa oda bre mi to ba fita. Opeyin iya na hori akwo am MPP fo. Obi o chiro wo manifesto other man MPP. The central region here airport. Ni to obi o yam dam no wa ha mo papa. Ya da yi yam wo central region ni there. Mo ba se ya kwan ma yen. You tunu so wen ya dwuma wa ye. Me ya fishing harbor, me mama ya main harbor, another airport. Open, come on, mama, pay papa all about John Robani Mahama. Also the free primary health care or the papa. Open them from central regional. Ya want to ya papa. It is so big, no polyclinic, chip compound, health center. The two mark on the free because 90 million almost 800. Them 800 on Sankane free and cover come kotokum.
Yeah, 1 minute, Pablo.
Yeah, the major concern is about how we can fund Sanyamawi. The first source of funding, the promise that you cut it down on government machinery. The number of ministers I want, you're reducing it by just 40 per. If we reduce it by just 40, paying calculations, you save you almost 63 million a year.
Sir, I'm the assembly members.
And I'm saying it's part of the promises we've made.
Yes.
Yeah, you cut it another one. Now you only one stream of oil, Jubilee fields in the pay. And the Menewo say there were 3 streams. There was Sankofa, there were 10 fields, no, and there were Jubilee. No. A total of 160 billion was made available to President Mahama. Obedi 4 years no. With all the infrastructure you see, the legacy projects are all over you. The Terminal 3, Atwabo, Circle Interchange, Kaswa. Pokuasi interchange no more, no. It was part of the YNCK Ejeto, a Kaya Ejeto, so it's kind of can be. The Tamamoto Way extension, yeah, when we knew a year, it's all part of Saya 160 million. No. In 4 years, this government has had access to 320 billion. On the TA, all that money, you cannot lay claim to one major infrastructure project. All the capital intensive projects are there. They are spending. We will cut down on recurrent expenditure.
Okay.
And use the money to develop this country based on the promises we've made.
George Pariado, National Youth Organizer of the NDC. Now, CJ, come out.
Nana Addo by
the People's Manifesto.
Yes.
Nana Addo by
Pablo presented the People's Manifesto.
And Ghana was 16 regions. CJ.
Yeah.
Ghana was 16 regions. Potifo since 50 years ago no more ditches munyada. Gonja for Savannah region. Omudi actually over 20 years. Kopem say omo ankasa omo this year. Ebe ye president ko omudi chisa omonya. Na now Dubai will say I will bring development to you. And yeah, about me, it's about more. It's about the people. We have created 6 good regions. Western North 4, Mechiamo. Bono East, Mechiamo. Ahafo, Mechiamo. Northeast, Mechiamo. Savannah, Mechiamo. Otifo, Mechiamo, papa. Nipa all the development abremono. Eye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And then Obia Tro on the manifesto Musa Obabesi Hospital, regional director. Sani Bano one you know who are my original. Think about it. That's all I'll say.
Good morning to you, Mr. Daniel Hayford. Oh, the Lord's Tavern. Mr. Hayford. And come on with my phone. Fantastic morning to you. Such a great man. Yes, also now for the Adom Work and Happiness area, bro. Production team Listo well Kwajo Fojo, Joshua Tigo, Kofi Asan, DJ Awana, Ayo 05. I mean, much now. Yawaha. When my room free, say, oh my, I'm a council for Nsem Panel. Oh man, I'm council Nsem Panel for those who talk to you about others, talk to others about you. Once again, happy birthday to you. Maybe it's Malaika. And then again, the prize for greatness.